Hey. Good morning, Soul Tribe. Good morning, Collective. Good morning, subscribers, followers. How y'all doing this morning? Today is Sunday, January 11th, 7:53 a.m. And I am here. Having a light snack with you guys. Where do you want to go? What's your tea? We eat a couple of these. What can we expect for this Sunday? Sunday morning. Wake up. What's the message for the collective spirit? Please and thank you. Remember that time is fluid. Whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. We got fake flexing flew out here. Yep, somebody in their head. They overthinking, they stressed, they overanalyzing things. They fake flexing. They trying to figure out how to rob Peter to pay Paul, how to look like ain't nothing going on, but we all see it. That's what I'm hearing. Drama starter and somebody wants you back. What else, Spirit, for Sunday? For my collective. What was that? Creativity. Somebody's creativity could be blocked. Somebody could be trying to steal your ideas. Yeah, somebody you rejected. Somebody you rejected in the past is fake flexing. They going bankrupt. They can't get you out their head. They can't stop thinking about you. They steal your ideas. They copy your work. They try to feed off of your energy. Right? They try to act like they're in alignment with you. They're the same place as you, right? They know, yeah, but see, behind the scenes, there's somebody that's starting some drama. All right? They're trying to block your path. At the same time, they're trying to be like you. Stop playing. Listen. Fake flex, and somebody's going through bankruptcy. Somebody drinks and looks at their bills and they don't do shit. Excuse me. Spirit said somebody is still playing off of, I heard last year's, but I also heard 10 years ago, things that they bought or they had from 10 years ago, they still flexing it. You know what I'm saying? As if they got something going on, but people see that. I mean, why even bother? Why? Who cares? Why bother? People only care because you're out here, because you're spreading the spotlight. That's the only reason people care, is because you're showing them. But I promise you, if you didn't show them, they would be minding their own business. I don't know why I'm getting so caught up. Now I keep catching this energy of show off, braggarts. You know, yeah, I can't help it. Play it out. I'm telling you. Somebody's tactics, I heard somebody's clothes, somebody's behaviors, how they treat people, you know, how they thought they was this shit. I don't know why somebody thought they was this shit. They used to having folks in their head confused. Yeah, dirty off in the reverse. Yeah, they can't play no more. Cyberbullying. Somebody's been crying over you. They don't want people to know about it. They've been starting drama in the backdrops of your scene now, right? Because they're not a part of the play, so they're messing with, you know, the folks that are in the play with you, right? The people that are in your life. Because it's all a play, right? Somebody's played out. Somebody's tactics don't work. Somebody trying to pretend that they're like you doesn't work anymore. People see somebody for their flaws. Because you are moving on. I can't listen. Somebody's bankrupt. Yeah. This could be a karmic friend that you were in a relationship with. You had a friendship with somebody that forced their way into your life. Somebody that was an ass kisser. That's what I'm hearing. It was all just so they could get into your energy, so they can say that they know you, they're connected to you, you guys think alike, you guys are alike. This is what their image was, that you guys were alike. So if you're someone that's very nurturing, caring, and I heard trustworthy, This person thought attaching themselves to you would make people believe that they were trustworthy too. This is how they were stealing your energy. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. You stop dealing with this person. Let's see what we got here. That's the title. Is this a twin flame or nah? Spirit said twin flame or nah. Their tactics are played out. Yep. They can't get back into your energy. You rejected them. Yeah, this is a show off. This is somebody that likes to show how much money they got in their pocket. You know, they like to show wads of money. They like to show fancy cars, watches, jewelry, clothes, things like that, trips. You know. Twin or nah, Spirit wants you back. Clarify wants you back. We got opposites. That fell out my hand. Opposites align. They bring what you lack and you offer what they need. This is the beautiful alchemy of complementary energies. Somebody could feel like this could have been a twin flame, but this is someone that was not ready for the twin flame journey. Somebody was not really ready to step into their own authentic energy. Somebody was still out here trying to please, people please. And please themselves most of all. Right? Thank you, Spirit. What's the drama starter? Yin to your yang, I heard. This is the beautiful alchemy of complementary energies. I mean, yeah, you guys are supposed to complement each other, but you're supposed to also balance each other out. Where one lacks, the other has. You know what I'm saying? It's always, you know, like being with someone that can handle the parts that you lack, the areas that you're not good at, they are. Right? You'll see that in the areas where they need support and, you know, backup, you're there. You have that. You know, one could be good with their hands, the other one could be book smart. You feeling me? Mathematic genius or something like that, right? So, what we got here? Painful past. This was very toxic. This was a very toxic energy here. The relationship was toxic. The history between you is heavy and neither of you know how to put it down. You're trying to build a future while still bleeding from the past. You gotta heal. This is funny. I mean, it's not funny. I didn't mean it like that. That was a wrong word. Somebody may have thought something was fucking funny because I didn't think this shit was funny at all. Yeah, this person could have caused a lot of pain in your life from behind the scenes, right? They wanted to block you, to restrict you in some way because you stop allowing them to use your energy, right? You stop allowing them to use you as a, what's the word I'm looking for? Clickbait. Something like clickbait, right? Or almost, I heard cover them. Business partner. Oh, wow. So this is somebody that wanted to be a part of what you were creating, but they didn't want to put anything in it. Yeah, somebody wanted to be your business partner. So this could have been somebody you thought could have been someone that you could have built with, right? That you could have grew. You could have built some kind of empire, a strong foundation, right? Yeah, and it took for this situation to fall apart like it did, right? In order for you, first and foremost, to stand in your own power. Because somebody was definitely stealing your energy. They were definitely stealing the accolades. You understand what I'm saying? They were definitely making it seem as if they were the one that was bringing the energy. And when they were actually not. You listen, mutual growth. Wow. Somebody didn't see it. Why? Because they became the catalyst. Wow. They became the catalyst. You were a catalyst for this person. They were a catalyst for you. Yeah. You're proof that love doesn't have to get in the way of success with the right person. It fuels it. Exactly. This person was not mutually growing with you. You guys together could have been, I was hearing Spirit saying, a gold mine. Right? With a lot of hidden gems and jewels and wisdom and skills that you each other hold. You know what I mean? That you guys were supposed to use together. But instead, this person became a catalyst. And now they're overthinking and stressed and overanalyzing because they don't understand why you rejected them. Because they were not able to move forward. They were still caught in a cycle that they weren't ready to release, right? A lot of people get it out the gutter and become great. You know, the relationship's great, the family's great, everything's great. They have a foundation, they building wealth together. You know, and they started from the bottom because somebody, you know, had faith, not just faith, because faith belongs to God. Your hope belongs in God, but you had the openness and the willingness to support someone in their dreams, right? And also not just to support someone, but they had to show up too, right? They couldn't just talk the talk; they had to show up in the walk. Come on now, listen. Bad sex and enduring love. Wow, you guys were not in alignment. Just because you're not in alignment does not mean that's not your twin flame. They're the catalyst. Remember, what if this connection isn't meant to last, but it's to help you prepare for the one that is? Right? If both of you guys had mutual growth, if both of you guys were there to inspire each other to become the highest version of yourselves, then that would have been the twin flame. That's the spark that keeps the flames going. You hear me? Y'all keep each other's flame going. This is somebody that had you ignite your own flame. You had to light your own flame. Or they lit a fire under your ass, I'm hearing. Spirit said they lit a fire under your boo-boo. Under your bum. What else, Spirit? What's the rejected? Yeah, now some of you are wondering if this connection was really your twin flame, if it was really meant to be. It was meant to be. Exactly what it was, right? To extract what it needed to extract, to light that fuel, that spark that it was needed to light, right? Listen, faking it. Wow. You built a picture-perfect love for the outside world, but behind closed doors, you're unraveling. Well, somebody could be going through a lot of, I'm picking like a tower moment. Somebody really doesn't understand why you rejected them. You rejected them because why we gotta keep saying it over? Because they weren't willing, they were still playing in the player energy. That's why. This was just an ordinary cycle for them, but for you, it was a catalyst. For you, it was a life lesson, right? So I'm picking up this person has done this to many people. Okay, what we got here? Mismatched. Ooh, I can't make it up. Yeah. Yeah, there was a flame, but then they weren't the flame. They weren't the one. They lit a fire, but that wasn't the fire. For you, this wasn't your match. All right? There's a lot of toxicity here. Right? But I also see a business partner and mutual growth. What that shows me is there's two different energies here. Two different perceptions. Two different aspects of a relationship. One way is how you project, how you perceive the relationship, how you try to manifest what you tried to manifest in a situation where you was at a mismatch, and that's how come things fall apart like they do, and it's so difficult because you're not aligned, you're not in alignment. Your puzzle pieces from two different boxes. No matter how hard you try, you just don't fit. You're looking at what's on paper, you're looking at the assets, you're not looking at the human, the character, the soul. Yes, they may align with you on a physical level, but on a soul level, that's somebody else's puzzle part. And you're somebody else's. How about that? breakup, talk, securely attached. I'm gonna put these down. If every argument ends with a breakup ultimatum, you're not resolving anything. Exactly. You're only teaching yourself how to deal with more and more bullshit. More and more pain, more and more disrespect and disappointment. Thank you. I want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for shining your light on me. It's been a long time. Let's get a couple of these here for my collective. I ain't gonna be here long, y'all. Happy Sunday. What y'all cooking for dinner tonight? I need some ideas. For dinner. Put it in there. I'm gonna open up the chat for that. Actually, just hit me up on the in the community. Yeah, that's all. Hit me up in the community. Leave me a message. What's for dinner? All right. Anything else? What else does tribe members need to know, Spirit? How about this energy? Yeah, a lot of you guys it's such a magnetic pull, and this is somebody that you really had your heart set on building with and becoming something. If trying to give somebody time and patience and grace to get their shit together, that's not your person. It's not. Yes, you guys have trauma bonded because that's what you did, but that ain't your person. You bonded over how bad things have gone in your life prior to you guys meeting each other, and y'all get each other, but that doesn't mean that's your person. What's going on here, Spirit? Love is in the air. Look at this fake flexing again. Fake flexing out here twice. That's confirmation. Somebody's faking it. Yes. They don't have it all together. All they have is the material. The emotional energy is not there. It's very closed off. Right? They wear their emotions on their feet and around their neck, on their ears, around, you know what I'm saying, on their hands, in their car. That's where their emotions is. Showing off borrowed luxury, deceptive bragging. What I remember I said something about the bragger? I did. Anyway, this is a drama starter, yeah. This is somebody that's mad. They mad. And they go faking it again. Somebody, I don't know, y'all, you're interested in someone, you're dealing with someone, listen, they're only there to harvest from you. I think that this was in the message yesterday as well. Something similar to this. What's going on? You are unbothered. Somebody's getting a wake-up call. Somebody could have taken your picture, or this person could be photoshopping a lot of filters I'm hearing. Yeah, bounce back. Look at this. Resilient after setbacks, recovering quickly, determined to rise again. Can't keep me down. So somebody's trying to make a comeback. Somebody's getting a wake-up call, right? They see that you're not even bothered. You're not thinking about this person. I'm hearing you don't miss this person. Not to say that you never miss this person, you know what I mean? But you've overcome that. You've grown past that. You realize this person wasn't mismatching in your life. There was a lot of arguments, conflict, chaos, confusion. This was not the person that balanced you out. This is not the person that made you feel safe, right? And now they know that they're played out. And now they're photoshopping. They're trying to get some kind of bounce back. They think they can get that energy back. They can't. Look, recharge. I'm telling you. Somebody's trying to reinvent themselves. Trust the signs that the Spirit is showing you. Yeah. This person might have aged, with these filters. You can look much, much younger. More flawless, right? Yeah. Somebody feels like they can come back, right? Because somebody's going through a spiritual awakening. Something that they can't ignore anymore. It could be something about somebody's looks. I'm really getting something strongly about somebody aging. It's like all of a sudden you look in the mirror and you aged 40, 30, 40 years, you know what I mean? Or 30, 40 years has passed and you're still in a mentality of bullshit, right? And it's finally hitting somebody. Whoo! This could happen about 11:30 at night. Somebody says an alarm. Something could happen at 11:30 at night, almost midnight. It's almost, who was that? Cinderella had to get back to that pumpkin before midnight, before the clock struck 12. Before she turned back into a pumpkin. Ooh, Photoshop. Ooh, child. What's this about? Huh. What's going on? What we got? Clout chaser. Ooh-wee. Yes. Doing anything for attention, fame, hungry, desperate for followers. Anything for a like. Somebody's really trying to get back. Well, but they're a deep fake. This is somebody that's really deep into AI. Yeah. Convincing lies, altered truth, virtual deception. Seeing is no longer believing. Yeah. Somebody who's willing to do anything. Yeah. Look, this person was not your safe space. What did I say? What did I say? This person did not make you feel safe. Safe enough to be your authentic self, right? What's this? Ascension. Listen. You ascended. Yes, you did. This is what I'm talking about. When you met this person was a catalyst for you and you were supposed to be a catalyst for them. You probably were. You're probably the reason this person is having a wake up. I heard breakup call. A wake up call right now. How come they're starting to see their life, go past them? Look at all the time that was wasted. You know what I mean? On playing games and being mindless, two-faced. Listen, this person was two-faced. This person was not your friend. They didn't even respect you, let alone respect your privacy. They did not. This was somebody that would use your business as a chess piece, a move maker. Listen, you did the shadow work. You had to. Because what do you find yourself with somebody you can't fucking trust? What kind of sense does that make? What kind of relationship is that? You with somebody, you don't trust them. They're not very nice to you. They lie, they cheat, they deceive, they gaslight you, right? They act like you're not important. And how you supposed to feel about that shit? Oh, it's okay? Okay. Give me one more spirit on this deep fake. This is somebody that will literally do anything for clout. Even self-defecate. You heard me? Rebound. Temporary comfort, avoiding loneliness, quick replacement, just to forget. Yeah, somebody's running from their self when they really need to get into that. Yeah, they keep jumping in and out of these situationships just for comfort, just for so they don't be alone. This is somebody that doesn't like to be by themselves. Okay, they don't like to be alone. Yep. And they'll pretend to be anything somebody wants them to be just to get into their space, right? Just to get into their space so they can feel like they're wanted again. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting. What else we got here? Let's see. Any last messages for the collective spirit? Ring, ring, ring. Somebody's alarm could be going off at 7, or it could have went off at 7 a.m. Somebody could have woke up from a nightmare. Stop chasing potential. This ain't Build a Bay. Wow. There it is. He's not just figuring it out. He's fully grown and floundering. Yes, you are not an emotional sculpture. Find someone already built. What did I say? That's a mismatch, right? Stop chasing this. Ain't Build a Bay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we got love shouldn't feel like you're competing in the Hunger Games. Wow. Wow. If you're constantly trying to win their attention, their approval, or their affection, you already know. May the odds be forever in your favor. If they only apologize after you threaten to leave, it's not growth, it's desperation to keep you around so you don't leave. They never follow through. Alright? We already know that they never follow through. They may go a day longer than you expected. But Spirit said, you never put your fucking guard down. How about that? So how does that feel? When you're always walking around with your fucking guard up, wondering when the next shoe gonna drop. Child, please. Yeah, let's just play it out. When somebody realizes that they wasted a lot of their youth, their energy. You're not a backup dancer in the music video of a dating life. That's right. You ain't supposed to be out here shopping around or testing the waters. What the fuck? How does that make sense if you're letting every person you entertain, you want to know, if you guys are matched? You don't match that by sex, by opening your legs or being submissive. No. Let somebody show you who the fuck they are and how they feel about you. It don't take that long. You're not a backup dancer. Somebody want to try you out, do a few dance moves with you to see how you tangle with them. And if they're not happy, listen, it's the next one. You was just a trial run. Make that make sense. When we gonna stop doing that shit? If you're always on the side while they chase center stage with someone else, drop the choreographer. You were meant to lead, not to be a backup dancer, Spirit said. One more. I'm going to let these folks get on with their lives. Oh. Love is in the air. Oh, shit, y'all. Fuck. My whole chessboard fell over. Y'all almost fell out that damn chair trying to get at this fucking card. It's not a vibe, it's a warning. Child, let me get out of this shit. They got me falling out the chair over here, child. Now I gotta put my whole board back together. I'll be damn. You know what? I shouldn't have put that shit there. I knew I shouldn't have put it there. Anyway. It's getting dangerous. I'm about to get. I think my box fell out. Yeah, I ain't finna do that shit no more. Anyway, y'all. Damn it. This is a warning, right? That weird feeling isn't an attraction, it's your intuition. And the trench coat. I'm trying to warn you about whatever this energy is. This person's played out. You know it. They know it. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, that's your message. I'll see y'all. Deuces. Stay up. I try to stay up in this damn chair. Dude.